Hello everyone, Batman Month continues on the channel, and in the previous years I've gone over awesome Batman fan films to watch, and today I'm joined with my dog Benny. He's my little sidekick. Say hello, Mr. Benny. Say hello. How's baby boy doing? What do you think about Batman, huh? What do you think about Batman? Anyway, we're gonna share 10 more awesome fan films. Now, two to start off with are fan concept trailers. First being Batman Beyond Year One, starring Ryan Potter from Lumia Entertainment. This looks awesome. They're doing an adaptation of Batman Beyond Season 1 and the origin of Terry McGinnis. The fighting is on point. Everything looks like a Batman Beyond episode come to life. Next up would be The Girl in the Mask, which is a Stephanie Brown spoiler film from Method to Madness Films. I can't wait to see the finished product. They're going to have Kevin Porter involved, and Spoiler is a very underrated character. Starting the official list for 10 more awesome Batman fan films I recommend watching this Batman Day are The Batman Harvest Moon. This is set in the universe of the Robert Pattinson Batman. Do you remember that, Benny? Do you remember that? We love watching the Batman, and this is like a great continuation that has Black Mask and the Batman encountering Scarecrow. The cinematography and the costuming feels like a natural extension, much like the John Blake Dark Knight fan film or the Dark Knight fan film with the Riddler. This does that for the Batman. Next up is a more recent fan film, World's Finest. That's right, the Batman crossed over with David Corenswet's upcoming Superman. Ganesh Kiramuri did the animation. It's CG, and I don't know how the finished film from James Gunn's going to be, but it represents the hopeful, more positive, optimistic side of Superman that you know from the animated series, with the darkness of Batman. And that's one thing I do like, seeing the balance between light and dark, hope versus vengeance, you know. What do you think about that, Mr. Benny? What do you think about that, On vengeance. But anybody who's been a fan of Batman or Superman and wants to see like a proper World's Finest movie, this is the closest we're going to get to it before the next incarnation. Next up is technically not a fan film, but kind of a short commercial, Deceased. It's a DC superhero hero short from Imposter Syndrome, and it pretty much shows like this couple out on a date. A zombie outbreak happens, and it's based on the Deceased comics from DC Comics. It's awesome. You get to see zombie Wonder Woman, zombie Robin, and then once you think Batman's there for the rescue, he gets infected. So it's like your worst nightmare. There is no hero coming to save you with everybody deceased, so to speak. Very scary. Next up is Cold Message, a Batman Renegade story. This is an awesome CG short. It reminded me of the Arkham Origins CG trailer. It's done with Unreal Engine 5. Ali Reza Fada did this, and he did an amazing job. If you love that Deathstroke teaser, you're gonna love this. I would love to see like a whole CG animated movie. It's like the best of the Arkham cinematic trailers brought to this original story. Next up is a web series, Red Hood Resurrection. It has 2 episodes so far, but filmmaker Noah Byer and his friends made a Jason Todd segment, and it's awesome. It's like the other Jason Todd fan films, and expands upon Jason Todd's resurrection into the Red Hood, him coming up with the identity of the Red Hood. So it's still pretty early on in a primitive sense, but you get another Robin and of course Nightwing involved at the end, and I love this. I love this web series. I would love to see more. If you're a Jason Todd Red Hood fan, that is one character that, despite being in some media, hasn't really been shown as much as, say, Batman, so it's cool to see more Jason Todd and Red Hood love. After that is actually a film that's 20 years old, a fan trailer, so to speak, Grayson. Many people talked about it. I saw it back in the 2000s, but I didn't talk about it in the previous 2 videos. It's awesome. It's pretty much dealing with the death of Batman, Grayson taking over, having Superman, Joker. I mean, it's like a World's Finest with Robin and Batgirl. Goes back to the traditional costumes. John Furiola did this trailer, and it is just awesome. There's a new upscaled version that is done by a guy in Dallas. He did AI upscale, and it looks beautiful than ever. I mean, it's like when I first saw it on the internet back in the 2000s. If you're a Robin fan, I mean, seriously, this is the greatest fan trailer in the early days of the internet, and I would see a whole movie like this. Even now, I would see a whole movie of Grayson. It was that good of a trailer, using the music from Matrix Revolutions. Next up is Batman Immortal, an awesome fan film done by Jason Honeycutt, and it's basically a Batman tale told through Alfred's perspective. The costumes are great, the cinematography, the fighting, and you get an awesome twist with the Joker at the end that leaves you wanting more. I want to see the aftermath of this short. It was just sweet, well done, and to the point, and it needs more love. Seriously, check out all these films on the list. They need more love. Next up, somebody recommended on a previous video to check out Mystery of the Batman, and it was awesome. I thought it was a legit Lost 30 short. It was like a short done by Big John Creations, and it actually looks like a long lost episode of the old 30 and 40 serials, like the old Columbia serials, and I actually believed it was in black and white. Seriously, it just looked that legit. Next up is Growing Shadows, a Poison Ivy fan film. This is different. Usually Poison Ivy is presented kind of like over the top. This one's more grounded and sympathetic. She's actually a villain that's really like an environmental terrorist. And there's a sympathetic side to her that's not really shown very much outside the comics and animated series. So it's nice to see that, and also a different relationship with Batman/Bruce. An awesome short little Arkham film. Also features Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and it kind of shows you more of like the dialogue element of Batman that's kind of missing in the detective side of the films, you know? They're always fighting and stuff, but like, it's the detective kind of getting down to the bottom of things and talking to the different rogues galleries that makes some of these characters in the comics, and I kind of wish we saw more of that. This film presents that to us. Lastly, another awesome Batman fan film is Batman Last Laugh by the Smithyverse. He has to investigate Joker having this illness. There's Black Mask, there's Harley Quinn, there's Joker, there's Batman, there's Zatanna. It has Batman characters in the DC world, and this is done right. Yet another wonderful addition of fan work in the Batman mythos. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these Batman fan film recommendations. You can check out the previous couple of videos from the past couple of years. And if I didn't mention any on the list, on any videos in this one, feel free to share your Batman fan film recommendations. I hope everyone has a happy Batman day. I know Mr. Benny and I will. He knows I'm a Batmaniac, don't you, Bubba? She does. She knows I'm a Batmaniac, do you? Anyway, stay safe and healthy, everyone. Till next time. Say goodbye, Mr. Benny. Say bye-bye. Hey, Ben, do you think Fred likes Batman too much? Is Fred addicted to Batman? Do you think I'm too much into Batman? Hey, guess what, Benny? I'm Batman. Yes, I'm Batman. Yes, I'm Batman.